Hello everybody, I'm Lag and welcome to our movie review on the movie Obsession. Now, I saw this movie about a weekish ago, I think, roughly. I have to say, holy fuck. This was a phenomenal, horror movie. This was really good. I'll just get into the rating straight away. I will actually, I think, give it also between... just similar to the Backrooms, I'll give this like an 8 out of 10. Because it is very good. It is incredibly good. And it's so good, in fact, I was uncomfortable and felt sick basically through the entire, movie. After a certain point, after maybe, a quarter of the movie, I got uncomfortable and I started feeling sick towards the end of it. That's how good of a fucking horror movie it was. And in some parts it was actually pretty scary. But yeah, this was a great horror movie. So that's my rating. If you don't want any spoilers, go watch it. Go watch it. It's very good. If you're a very big horror fanatic, you'll probably give it between a 9 and 10 out of 10. I'm less of a horror fanatic than I thought it was. Especially for this movie. I didn't realize how, disgusting it was going to be. With, the main character, how bad of a person he was. Which is kind of surprising. It's not surprising that he's a bad guy. It's surprising that, how the movie conveys it. It conveys it extremely well. And what is surprising is the fact that people don't understand that. I don't know if people lack media comprehension, but the main guy is the bad guy who pretends to be a kind of a nice dude, basically. Anyway, let's get into spoilers right now. Spoiler alert! Now I'm going to spoilers. So basically, the movie starts off. Technically, the movie starts off basically with his cat dying, but that's not really the point. The horror part of the movie starts off with him making a wish on this thing called a Wish Willow. It's this little device. It kind of looks like one of those Chinese finger traps. And then you just break it. You make your wish first and break it. And then your wish is granted. And the director of the movie actually said that the wish itself, or the willow itself, the One Wish Willow, isn't cursed. But the main character, called Bear, his wish for Nikki to love him more than anyone else in the world, that's what's cursed. That's what's cursed. He's also said that basically, I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, after he makes this wish, which I just said, Nikki is basically the main girl character. Nikki is basically, technically she's not possessed. The director said it's not really a possession. I think he said it was a veil was put over her, if that makes any sense. But it's kind of easier to talk about in terms of a possession, so I'm going to kind of go with that. But she's kind of possessed by a copy of herself. However, her main goal is of becoming a writer is completely overwritten by her newfound love for the main character Bear. It's like her personality's kind of been overwritten, if that makes any sense. And later on, sometimes her actual self can get through and take control of her body, because she's trapped within her own body, which you don't really get to see, except you don't actually. Well, you do get to see it, sorry, but you don't actually get to view it in most of the movie. It doesn't happen, except with 3 kind of parts, 3 or 4, I think. One when she first gets possessed, or the veil puts over her, and she can't quite see through it, if that makes any sense. One when she gets first possessed, and she's talking to Bear in his car. This is immediately after, and she's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" 2 when they start making out, not too long after, and she's like, "What the fuck?" Because she didn't want to do that. 3, this you don't actually see this with her, but the main guy Bear makes a call to not even cancel the wish because she starts going off. Not even to cancel the wish. Fucking what the fuck? But to alter it. This is why he's like basically an incel. Anyway, but anyway, the guy who he called, the person who works at this, the people that make the One Wish Willow, he says, do you want to, what does he say? I think, do you want to hear Nikki, or do you want to be in contact with Nikki, something like that. This is talking to the, like, actual non-possessed or unveiled, like I said, it's more of a veil, but unveiled Nikki, the original one, basically. And all you hear is in the background of the phone call, Nikki just screaming, just fucking screaming. It is vile. And I think lastly, I think it is lastly, they're at a party, and then they kiss at the party, and it's after the kiss, she like awakens again, backs off, and she's like, it's not me, and she just starts smashing a glass against like the table and like banging it into herself. It is so fucking wild. It is so fucking wild. But holy shit, this movie is good. There's like a horror scene where she's in like the corner of the room. This one fucking terrified me. She's in the corner of the room, and sometimes she just starts screaming, and then she tells the main guy to like go back to sleep because she's watching him. And then she runs out of the room, and you can hear it. And she comes back in with a fucking flower over her face, like walking to the other side of the bed. It is like genuinely terrifying. It is genuinely terrifying. Holy shit! And there's another one where Bear gets scared because she's being weird. Like, okay. And then he says, he loves her. And then she starts talking in reverse and walking back in reverse. It is fucking terrifying. There's actually some theories that the actual Nikki, the one that's not, like, seeing through the veil again, unpossessed. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't even quite understand it. But anyway, was trying to harm him, trying to literally kill him. So the possessed, or the veil over her, was like forcing her body to move backwards so she couldn't kill him. That's like a theory. It's such a like good movie. Like, holy shit. And I feel so bad for like there's a girl, Sarah, who confesses her love to Bear, and she gets fucking killed because Nikki finds them and smashes her head against a brick. That scene generally, like, that put a pit in my stomach. I felt fucking sick after that. Holy shit. That was when I first felt sick. Then I just couldn't stop feeling sick. Well, maybe not, actually. I think an earlier scene made me feel sick too. Actually, there were multiple parts. It's just really good. Okay, it's a really good horror movie, and it's fucking vile, disgusting. It's very fucking good. It's very, I might put it up a bit. I don't ever want to watch this movie again, though, because it made me so like, its purpose was to make you uncomfortable, and it does it so well that I want to lower the rating because of how uncomfortable I felt while watching it. But genuinely, it is such a good movie. I think I might actually give this like a 9 out of 10. But I preferred. Here's the thing: I do prefer the Backrooms movie though, which I give like a 8.5 because I like the like psychological element of that a bit more than I do like the horror element of Obsession. But so I'll keep it still at an 8. But I think if you like a lot of horror or a lot of like really dark themes in movies, you'll give this a much higher rating than I have. I just have a personal preference, I like psychological weird shit way more. But yeah, this was a really good movie, so I suggest if you like that, watch it with someone like with you, because it's so fucking weird. It's so weird, but it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, the reason I'm kind of excited is because the soundtrack is also really good. Like, it's one of the best parts of the movie, the soundtrack, and I've been listening to some of the stuff. It's generally amazing. The amount of like effort that was put into this on an indie. This was like an indie film. Because it was, I think, it was like under $1 million in budget, which is like surprising for most films. It was really good. It was really good. I suggest you watch it. And the soundtrack, amazing. I'm listening to some of the things. It's great. It's great, basically. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, or night, and I hope you take my suggestion if you like horror. If you don't like weird shit like that, do not fucking watch this. Do not fucking watch this. It is vile. Anyway, so yeah.